It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, they're keeping pace with their win total from last season, holding steady, though they'd like to move the needle and continue to improve. One of the guys to watch tonight, Monta Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do
We're live, the home of the Chicago Bulls, the United Center. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Bulls. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
So here's Miami's starting group. Marion is out there with Garnett. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Free. And it's Wade in at the two-guard spot. To the middle, Garnett. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Garnett.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. It's been a quick start for Miami. 4-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Now, here's Wade. Last game he had 28 points. Hughes with the steal. Rubio outside. Parrish with the screen on free. Dishes to Green. Tries from 10 and too long on the shot.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Garnett the screen. Free passes to Garnett. Can't cash in from the high post.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That's his first personal foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wade kicks to Garnett. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Picked by Okafor. To the left side wing. Here's Free. Miami no good on that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Green, the screen. Hughes kicks to Green. Hits the jumper in space. Green's got his first 2 points. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Stolen by Parrish. Here's Hudson. Offensive rebound. The Heat with the lead. And it's Wade penetrating. The rebound by Hughes.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
He dishes it to Rubio. Green, the pass to Rubio. And it's good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Heat on offense. Feeds it to Garnett. Wade outside. Pick by Okafor. Down low. Off the pick. Earl B. Free gets the bucket. Free's got his first points of the night.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Hudson against Marion. Here's Hudson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
The offensive rebound. And Green gets it to go.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Wade. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The wide open look here for Marion. A 3-pointer off the mark.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Hughes kicks to Hudson. Another 3 for Chicago.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The feed now to Okafor. Rubio against Free. Stolen by Rubio. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Green kicks to Hudson. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. Chance to look at the stats for Garnett. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game last year, 14 rebounds and 3 assists. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Chicago. Ellis comes in for Ricky Rubio. And Miami also making a switch. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Free. Wade against Hughes. Ellis outside. Goes up on the wing. And that one's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Pass to Okafor. Hughes against Wade. Garnett, the screen. Now the dish to Marion. To the middle. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Marion. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it doesn't even draw iron. The Heat trail by 3. Wade kicks to Okafor. And there's the pass to Marion. Johnson against Ellis. Johnson dishes to Wade. And Garnett misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both. Johnson with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. He kicks it to Muhammad. Wade outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw, no good. The Bulls making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Good on the second free throw. So it's Chicago now. They lead by 4. Kicks to Green. Back to Korver. Green, the screen. Ellis right side. No good with the triple. For Miami, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Wade kicks to Johnson. Okafor sets the pick for Garnett. Pass to Johnson. He feeds it to Okafor. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Korver passes to Green. To the inside. Okafor with the steal. Here's Wade. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
Heat ball.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Shaun Livingston.
Ellis against Johnson. Garnett with a screen on Ellis. Johnson dishes to Garnett. Passes it to Livingston. Clock at 4. Garnett, the screen. Fires the 3. Livingston, no luck. Chicago leading. Ellis kicks to Korver. Back to Ellis. Inside, Sabonis, and Okafor with the block. Here is Livingston. Dishes it to Muhammad. Garnett, right side. Here's Okafor. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hudson's checked in for Green. The Heat have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Into the Bulls, shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. On the wing, Ellis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's the floater. And the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Korver. And it's Okafor missing. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Ellis against Johnson. Ellis outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Sabonis, no good. The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside Korver. Iguodala left side. Johnson against Hudson. Just 5 on the clock. Iguodala wide open. The Bulls keep it alive. The second chance effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Heat with some changes. Marion comes in for Okafor, and it's Mills in for Dennis Johnson. And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here's Mills. 17-foot shot on the way. That one wide left. And Chicago shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Hudson kicks to Ellis. Connects from three-point range. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Garnett the pass to Mills. Back to Garnett. Jumper off the screen. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now Korver, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ellis outside. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Shabazz Muhammad. Mills out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Marion, and it's Garnett in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Rubio. Over to the wing. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. Here's Parrish. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Green, he's checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Freeze checked in for Patty Mills. Chicago shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good, Parrish. Here's Wade. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Free. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Free against Rubio. Wade outside. Marion outside. Shot clock at 5. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Marion's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
And Rubio kicks to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Garnett. And that one's good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The Heat making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now, here's Rubio. Screened by Parrish. Here's Hughes. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got his third rebound tonight. Wade outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Hudson dishes to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Okafor sets the pick for Marion. He dishes it to Garnett. Here's Okafor. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Okafor's got 10 points in the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Hughes, the pass to Green. Garnett with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. That's good. Wade's got his first basket of the night.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Bulls third.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Dennis Johnson's checked in for Miami. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hughes kicks to Parrish to the left wing. Green, the screen. Here's Hughes. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Hughes got 5. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Wade. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Johnson against Hughes. Green with a screen on Johnson. Hughes kicks to Green. Comes up empty off the pick.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now here's Johnson. The rebound by Hughes.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Rubio dishes to Green. Back to Rubio. Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat trail by 3. Okafor, the pass to Free. Out to Wade. Feeds to Okafor. Good ball movement here by Miami. Free against Hudson. Tries again. Deflected by Green. And he's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Parrish against Okafor. 4 on the clock. Here's Marion. And the 3 ball is good. Marion's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Here's Parrish. And Okafor with the block. And they get it back. They shoot again. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Wade kicks to Marion. Green with the block. Hughes against Wade. Hughes the pass to Rubio. Screen by Parrish. Here's Hudson. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson outside. And there's the feed to Marion. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Chicago. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Hudson. Korver comes in for Larry Hughes. And it's Ellison for Ricky Rubio. The Heat also with a sub. Livingston's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Chicago with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The dish to Parrish. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And he can't hit the second.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead. With the ability to extend that lead, in order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
Here is Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 to shoot, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Chicago on defense. 3-point lead. Okafor sets the pick for Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Green with the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Marion against Ellis. On the wing, Green. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Johnson kicks to Wade. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Mills, he's checked in for Dennis Johnson. The Heat have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Mills kicks to Wade. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Ellis dishes to Korver. Back to Ellis. From downtown. That one goes. Count it. Ellis has got his third bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Ellis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Heat have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Heat making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Here is Livingston, guarded by Korver, picked by Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Livingston. Shot no good. Korver with the defensive effort. Ellis with it. The pass to Green. Ellis outside. They set the pick. Korver kicks to Green. Offline with his 3.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
That's good. Muhammad's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Korver passes to Green. Korver dishes to Iguodala. Pass to Sabonis. Top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 6.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot, and then just blew by him.
Marion, a screen on Ellis. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Ellis. Picked by Okafor. Shoots off the screen. Mills can't hit. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Ellis kicks to Korver. Back to Ellis. Outside, Green. Green, the screen. Iguodala outside. And Okafor with the block. Here's Muhammad. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. First in steals, third in points off turnovers. And it was really a successful year for them on the offensive glass. I mean, by the time everything was said and done, they were top 5 in second chance points.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw missing. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Miami. He hits the second from the line. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Korver kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Ellis. Back to Green. Here's the three. Rebound by the Heat. Garnett's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Iguodala. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Iguodala. And both free throws good for Iguodala. Kaminsky is checked in for Okafor. .43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Korver passes to Iguodala. He kicks to Green. Green with a screen for Ellis. Passes it to Sabonis. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And Mills kicks to Garnett. Shoots from the elbow. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And here is Ellis. He's got 8. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Bulls leading by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. And, Coach, how do you rate the team's defensive performance to this point?
We're playing our normal defense, which is to be aggressive, disruptive. And for the most part, we've been able to cover ground except for the fouls at the basket.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end, because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
What a game for Garnett. He's got 17 points and the 1 steal. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Now Rubio. Ricky Rubio is out there with Larry Hughes. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Hudson. And it's Parrish in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Miami with the ball. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Here's Garnett. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Kicks it to Garnett. Charity stripe shot. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Heat have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. 3 against Hudson. And it's Rubio penetrating. It's stolen by Garnett. Wade outside. To the wing on the left. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The shot by Marion, no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Here's Hudson. 11 points in the game. The shot by Hughes, no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Garnett attacking. Here's Okafor. They shoot again. And finally they hit one. Okafor's got 12 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Green with a screen on Wade. Dishes it to Parrish. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And Miami making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A nice shot by Hudson.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Wade against Hughes. Wade kicks to Garnett. Again, Garnett missing. The Bulls leading by 3. Rubio dishes to Green. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Free passes to Garnett. Open shot by Marion. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Marion's got 9. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Chicago timeout call. Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your Level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Garnett. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Ricky Rubio. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for him. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. The Heat trail by 3. Wade kicks to Garnett. Free against Rubio. That's tipped. Here's Marion, and he bangs it home with one hand. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Free against Rubio. He feeds it to Green. Back to Rubio. Parrish with the screen on Free. And it's Rubio penetrating. And Green slams it in. And the Bulls lead by 3. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
On the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. No good there off the double clutch. The Bulls leading by 3. Screen by Parrish. Green with a screen on Wade. Rubio dishes to Green. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Free. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Muhammad, no luck. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Hughes against Wade. Hughes kicks to Green. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Wade. He has 5. There's the screen. And it's Garnett penetrating. Softly drops in the floater. Garnett's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Rubio outside. Parrish with the screen on free. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Passed away. And the pass to Free. Back to Wade. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Hudson. 13 points in the game. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's the Bulls with the ball. A 2-point game. Iguodala, terrific design on the pick hook, and he lays it in.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Here's Free. Garnett, the screen. Fades and shoots. Bank shot, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
There's a screen. Pass to Sabonis. Puts one up from 19. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. A rebound by Hughes. Chicago leading by 4. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Dwayne Wade.
They've been ineffective in disrupting Ellis's game. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the 3-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Chicago making a switch here. Korver's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Okafor's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Wade with it. He's got 7. He dishes it to Okafor. Johnson outside. Garnett, the screen. Pass to Free. Feeds it to Okafor. Pick by Okafor. 5 on the clock. Garnett, the pass to Free. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Ellis. 11 points in the game. Misses off the left iron. Johnson against Ellis. Pass to Free. The feed to Garnett. Shoots from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. Garnett outside. The dish now to Okafor. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Ellis, the pass to Hughes. Here's the screen. That's a 2 from Korver, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Korver's got his first bucket of the night. The Heat trail by 3. Wade kicks to Garnett. Good ball movement here by Miami. Johnson dishes to Okafor. The jump hook. Again, Okafor missing.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Ellis outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Okafor's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Kicks it to Garnett. The jump hook. Rebounded by Korver. The Bulls leading by 3. Ellis goes in. Korver gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Okay, fans, now coming on the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here is Livingston. Johnson with it. Picked up by Ellis. Here's Garnett. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Bulls leading by 5. And here is Hughes. And the shot is good. Hughes got 7 points. And Miami shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Garnett attacking, and he converts the layup.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Johnson against Ellis. He kicks to Parrish. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Here is Livingston. There's the screen. To the right side. Here's Garnett attacking, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And so here is Chicago. 3-point lead. Hughes against Johnson. Uncovered. That one off the back iron and out.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Wade passes to Livingston. Out to the wing. Garnett goes in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now Ellis fires the three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Miami trailing. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Johnson, Garnett out there with Marion. Then there's Okafor, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot.
At the line for the Bulls, Shawn Marion. At the line for 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Now the Bulls with it. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Hudson. And a miss there on the triple.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Rubio kicks to Green. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
The Heat making a switch here. Freeze checked in. Here's Hudson. It's hauled in by the Heat. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
The drive by Green. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Rubio.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
On the wing, Marion. Pick by Okafor. Parrish against Marion. 5 to shoot. And here's Mills for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Ellis. Green left side. He feeds it to Rubio. Green with a screen for Rubio. Back to Green. Kevin Garnett with the steal. The pass to Free. Garnett, the screen. The 3 from Mills. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And the basket by Rubio.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Miami leading by 6. Marion outside. Pass to Okafor. The jump hook, and the shot is long. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rubio right side. Green inside the three-point line. They get the rebound. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
2 points, 30. Chicago timeout call.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Hudson. Right wing. Parrish inside. Covered by Okafor. 5 on the clock. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Parrish.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Here's Rubio. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. Oh, I love that dish down low.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Outside, Green to the paint, Harris. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Robert Parrish at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. No good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 4. Now here's Mills. On the wing, Marion. Okafor with a screen on Parrish. Marion kicks to Garnett. He dishes it to Okafor. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Ellis outside. Screen by Ellis. Here's Hudson. Drills the three-pointer.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Here's Free. Garnett outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Passes it to Rubio to tie it up. no luck. Now the Heat take it the other way.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Marion outside. And Ellis with the block. Rubio outside. Back to Ellis. Here's Hudson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Okafor sets the pick for Marion. Pick by Okafor. Here's Mills. Misses the wing J.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hudson against Marion. Hudson kicks to Ellis. Here's Parrish. Another shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
2.
Robert Parrish at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, he missed that one there, but I like how he's been aggressive getting to the line, Kevin. You get free throws and you put defenders in foul trouble.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hughes is checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. He hits the second from the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Pick by Okafor. Hughes against Wade. Feeds to Garnett. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Hughes against Wade. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Second violation. Chicago ball. Ricky Rubio at the line for the Bulls. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Garnett. Here's Parrish. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant one foul of the game. And that's going to do it.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the second one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you've crossed the line and committed the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Miami.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, Parrish. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Perhaps that'll be the start of a turnaround because he's been ice cold from the line all game long.
Green, the screen. Hughes kicks to Rubio. Pass to Hughes. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Larry Hughes at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Take a look at what Larry Hughes has done. He's got 8 points and 5 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Kaminsky is checked in for C.J. Miles. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rubio against Wade. Now the pass to Hughes. Parrish with the screen on Marion. 6 on the shot clock. Hughes, the pass to Parrish. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Wade dishes to Kaminsky. He's looking for Marion and finds him. Good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's World B free. No luck. Good D by Rubio. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. A nice shot by Hudson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Wade passes to Free. There's the feed to Garnett. It's Marion with the drive. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Rubio against Marion. Back to Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Green with a screen on Wade. Hudson kicks to Green. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Garnett, the screen. Wade dishes to Garnett. Parrish against Marion. Clock at 6. Back to Garnett to halt the run. Count that one. Garnett's got 18 points just in the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Hughes up top. Wade is covering. Parrish with the screen on Wade. Rubio with a wide open look. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Sean Marion with the slam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Green with a screen on Marion. Hudson kicks to Parrish.
Take a look at what Parrish has done. He has 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Robert Parrish at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
1:46 left in the fourth. Rubio with it. Green, the screen. Rubio the pass to Hudson. And the Bulls with another miss. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip away.
Here's Garnett. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Hudson. Outside, Green. Sweet little floater. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Here's Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. He got right to the cup using that screen. 19 points for Shawn Marion.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And here are the Bulls now. And Rubio kicks to Hudson. Shoots from the line. Sinks it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
outside. Garnett left side. Garnett is doubled. Back to Wade. The dish to Kaminsky. Marion against Green. Shot clock at 5.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Marion against Hudson. Lets it go from the wing. That's Free with the rebound.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
Kicks it to Marion. Oh, off target. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Monte Ellis. Monte, when the coach looks over this tape, how do you think he's going to comment on the team defense you guys played tonight?
No, it's a lot. It's a lot that we'll see on the film that we really don't realize, during the course of the game. But I know it's going to be tough. But hey, we came out with the win. Felt great to play in front of the fans. Great to get back in the swing of things. Came out with a win.
The film never lies. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
He put in some serious work on the glass, stayed aggressive, put that extra effort in, and chased down those long rebounds. Rebounding is so important for limiting those second chance points. He made a big impact tonight.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.